Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. I have a haul video today. This is not a beauty haul. Sorry guys, I didn't buy any beauty products, but I know some of you do enjoy watching my haul videos, so I thought I'll show you what I've picked up over the weekend. I do have a couple candles from Aldi I'll go ahead and throw in that I picked up while I was grocery shopping. But I've got clothes, a little bit of clothes, some houseware things, and a bunch of books. Not crazy, but yeah, I got a few books here. I want to show you what I got. First, let's start with the candles, and we'll just get those out of the way. If you're not interested in anything else, then you can go on your merry way. That's fine. Thanks for spending just a little bit of time with me. Okay, let's get started. These candles, both of these candles were $6.99. I love candles at Aldi. So this one is the cinnamon pumpkin. There's a little scratch and touch to smell. It smells really good. I haven't opened it up. It's a cinnamon pumpkin scented candle. There's no notes on it. Is there no? Let's just go ahead and take it out of this. Let's go ahead and remove that band. Isn't this nice? Let's get one of those wicks. It just says cinnamon pumpkin. I guess that's the only notes. It's nice. I like it. It's not as cinnamon as I thought it would be, but it's nice. And I definitely like the jar. So, and let's be real, I mainly buy that for the jar. Same with this one. Look at this one. I got a cauldron. They had a cauldron, and then also they had a black pumpkin that was like this matte. A few years ago, because I just set them out, I bought 3 pumpkin ones. They were different than this one. This one's frosted. These are ceramic pumpkins, and they are a shiny finish. This is more of a matte finish. I mean, you do see a shine, but it's more of a matte finish. But they had the black, and I didn't need another black pumpkin. But I did need a cauldron. This just says cauldron. It doesn't have notes. I didn't even smell this. I'm like, yes, give me the cauldron. It smells pretty good. I can't really pick out what it... I can't think of what the scent is. It's not pumpkin. It's not cinnamon. It's... I don't know. It smells okay, but I can't figure out the scent of that. I don't know what cauldron is. It's more of a little bit of a perfumey smell. It's not a... more of a soapy, like body wash kind of smell. Not a Bath and Body Works kind, like Dove or something, you know. It's that kind of smell. It's pleasant. I wouldn't call it a fall scent. I wouldn't call it a pumpkin scent. It doesn't give me fall vibes, but it just smells nice. Alright, next. Let's tackle these books that are in front of me, and then I'll throw them on the bed. We went to... These first 3 books was from a thrift store we went to in Columbia. It is a church-related store. I can't remember the name of it. We stopped there every now and then. We hadn't been in quite a while. So Brian and I stopped. We had 3 hours to kill while the kid was in a movie. So when we have time to kill, then that's when we usually do a little extra things. So anyway, we stopped at this thrift store, and I did find an article of clothing. I'll show you later. But I found 3 books. Yeah. Their books were $3 a piece, yeah. And so I got this one. This was Hollywood Jewels. It's a nice coffee table book. Look at this back picture. It is mainly, let's see, I know Madonna's in the back. Madonna's in the back of the book. So this book was published 1992. And let me just, the contents, it goes from the silent era to the talkies, historical revivals, glamour years, World War II movies, Alfred Hitchcock, dark themes, Elizabeth Taylor. That's all you need to know. But like, here, I'll just turn it. See, it's this kind of stuff. I hope you can see that. I hope it's focusing. I pray it's focusing. Worked on my focusing. I hope it's working. But yeah, why? The main reason I got this one, guys, you know, I love jewelry. I love jewelry. I also love old Hollywood. I love old cinema. And when you put the two together, and then these photographs are just so good. In fact, they make me want to draw them. But now the actual jewelry is in color. I like that. There's some color in here. It's not all an entire black and white book. There is color in here. There's lots of color pages. So yeah. This, I've already sat down and just kind of skimmed through it. But I think I'm actually going to sit and read it. Because a lot of times you buy books, you just skim them. I think I'm going to read this one. But I do know there's a picture of Madonna in the back. So yeah, I just like, I got to get that book. It's the book I needed and didn't know I needed it. This next one, it caught my attention. The Christmas Movie Cookbook. Here we go. By Julia Rutland. I'd never heard of this book. It's not that old. Let me see. 2022. It's not bad at all. So what it has is... Okay, guys. I think I'm back. Battery died. Sorry, guys. And then I pushed a button. Some weird stuff happened. Let's continue. I hope I can get all this together. Anyway, here we go. We were talking about the Christmas Movie Cookbook. And what I was saying is the recipes in this book aren't necessarily recipes from holiday movies. It's just kind of recipes that kind of match, kind of could go with a holiday movie. Like here for Bad Santa, we've got whiskey pomegranate sour. It's a drink recipe. And then it tells you about the movie. And in this one, Bad Santa from 2003 with Billy Bob Thornton. In the front, it has menu ideas if you're having an open house dessert party, holiday buffet for a crowd, Feast of St. Nicholas, a simplified Feast of the Seven Fishes, just all kinds of New Year's Eve, traditional Christmas dinner, grand English feast, things like that. It's like I said, they don't actually come from a movie. Like this one for Arthur Christmas. I love that movie. That is the cutest movie. They've got overnight orange cinnamon rolls. So it's just fun recipes you can match to a movie, and they're divided up by let me get to the front. Breakfast and let's see. Beverages, breakfast and breads, appetizers and soups, salads and sides, main dishes and desserts. So yeah. So I just thought this is fun cookbook. You know? So I got that. Last at that thrift store was, I found this and I was like, oh gosh, you know, I gotta have that. Do you guys watch the Great British Baking Show? Or I think he's even done the American version. Paul Hollywood bakes bread, or great bread. And this is just all bread recipes. Let me see when this one came out. Paul Hollywood, when did this one come out? 2015. Okay. Let's see if I can find something cool just to show you. There's all kinds of breads in here. Fruit breads, herb breads, French breads, traditional bread, Italian breads. Yeah. Just kind of, you know, that kind of stuff. This book looks really nice. I really want to make some breads. Try this out. So yeah, that was my $3 one. Now, these other books that I have, our local library is having their annual book sale right now. It lasts over a few weekends. And luckily, it's not at the end of my actual street, but if you turn down my street and then turn left at the end of that street, just down the road, easy walking distance from my house, is where they are having the book sale. And so we went this weekend, and I think next weekend is the last weekend. We're going to give it another shot because she said they may be putting out some more stuff. We bought books. This is just my books. I won't tell you about Nathan and Brian, but this is just my books. So let me just show you. I got all cookbooks. I looked for crochet books, not a single crochet book. There was some books on knitting. I'm not interested in learning how to knit. That's not something I'm interested in. So I didn't get any knitting. There was not a lot of craft books, which really shocked me. They had a ton of just fiction. But yeah, anyway. I just bought cookbooks this time, and they had the cookbooks for $1. So those of you who've been with me a while, I like vintage cookbooks, and I have just kind of fallen in to start collecting these Better Homes and Gardens little books. I think Better Homes and Gardens sold them as a set, or you know, you buy them and you got a book every month, or I don't know how that worked, but I've got several copies of these little books. And this one is the all-time favorites casserole book. Had to look. This one was published in... Where are you? This one is falling apart, so I'm trying to be very careful. This one's 1977. And I kind of went through this, and, you know, I just love vintage recipes. So, yeah, there's that one. That goes with all my others. And so does this one. Better Homes and Garden. Meals with a Foreign Flair. This one's fun. I had a good time going through this one. Look at these pictures on the back. See if you can see those. These is fun. 100 recipes from 18 countries. This one, 1963. This book's older than me. But yeah, this one's fun too. Now this one, I kind of thought it was with that other group, and it wasn't until I come home and just started looking at it. I'm like, oh, this one's Sunset. I don't have any of these, so I guess I'm now collecting Sunset. These are breakfast and brunches. Nice recipes in here. Here's a complete list of their books on the back. Cookbooks. Oh yeah, see, they've got appetizer, barbecue, breakfast and brunches, casserole, breads, chicken and turkey, desserts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start looking at these. Salads. Let's see, this book was published in 1966. This one's 66. And there's lots of, they've got some color illustrations. All the illustrations are in yellow though, and then black and white photos. Yeah, the only illustration is yellow. But I'm gonna have to start looking for those. Now, these are little, not quite like those. This one, I thought of my friend Gloria when I found this, and I'm like, I gotta have it. The Paris Cafe Cookbook. Look at that. And this is rendezvous and recipes from 50 best cafes from Paris. So these are actual recipes from Parisian cafes. Book sold for $24. Let me see. 1998 is when this book came out. And it is full of let's see what name of some of these what are some of these places. Let's see if it tells me in the front. Oh yeah, there is like a rudimentary map. Yeah, I can't pronounce these things. Chef Leon, Chez Leon, Café Blanc, Café du Marche. I know I'm not saying that right. Looks like Zebra Square. Don't know what that is. Café de la Place. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to play with that and look at that some more. This one, it's a Better Homes and Garden. It's a Christmas cooking from the heart. And I just kind of glanced through this book at the book sale. There was a lot of Christmassy ones, but I just went through and I'm like, oh yeah, gingerbread pancakes. You know, I'm like, I have got to make gingerbread pancakes. That just sounds like something fantastic for Christmas morning, doesn't it? I mean, there's just so many wonderful looking recipes in here that just made me think of the holidays. So I'm like, I gotta get that. I actually sat and looked at this while I was watching TV, and somebody kindly pulled out extra recipes out of their Southern Living from 2006. There's a pound cake recipe here. What's it called? Yeah. Unforgettably delicious cream cheese pound cake. And then the whole, they've pulled it out of the magazine. They also pulled out some pretty peppermints. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. And then there is also in here, oh, where's that? There was some handwritten recipes. So it's always nice to get little bonuses in your book. And then the last book I have to show you was Amy Sedaris. And it was in the cookbooks. And I really wouldn't call this a cookbook. If you know Amy Sedaris, she's a comedian. She is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not, there is a part that is bookmarked in here. Well, here, let me show you. Let me see if I can show you kind of Amy. There's some cooking in here a little bit, but well, there's a bit of cooking, but there's also just some beauty, and it's just satirical. It's just funny things, but. And I don't even know if I can show you what is marked in here, because here she is putting her pantyhose on. If that kind of thing. It's just funny. But there is recipes in here. This was bookmarked, and it's a bad word. It's the F-it bucket. Just says fill it with candy, and whenever you've had enough, just say F it and eat candy. So yeah, I don't really know how to explain her books. I have seen one other one before. I checked it out from the library, but it's just very different. I mean, there is just so much in this book. I haven't actually sat down and gone through it. There are recipes. There might be some actual pretty good recipes in here. And then there's just some funny, it's just funny stuff. But, yeah, well, here we go. These are actual recipes. Here we go. See, we got fried chicken. Chicken of the Taverns, brown basmati rice and chicken. Basmati, listen at me. Basmati rice. And then some sort of chicken and rice. There's chicken dishes. And then, yeah, I'm not going to keep going on, but oh, yep. Yeah, that kind of thing. So anyway, I was excited to get that book, especially for $1. So that was that. Oh no, it's not last. Let's just move on. Let's show you what I got in Housewares. I love, let me get these out. That make a lot of noise. Try not to make a lot of noise here. Okay, in houseware, in pots. I got pots here. My favorite pans, cooking pans, I have Calphalon, and I have some Pampered Chef, more Calphalon. I have just a few pieces of Pampered Chef, and La Creuset. I guess that's how you say it. So those are my favorite pieces. Now, whenever I can find, as I call it, Calphalon out in the wild at like thrift stores, I will buy it if it's in great condition. So I was at a Goodwill in Columbia and I found these and I just scooped them up. My husband saw me across the store and he's thinking, she's got some more Calphalon. And I do. This is the Calphalon Classic pot. It's a 6-quart. I got it for $5.99. This is the pot and the straining lid. Let's get the strainers. $5.99 for this pot. I'm like, yes, you've got to come home with me. I have an old beat up pot that the lid doesn't fit and you would strain through the lid. Brian's uncle gave it to me a long time ago and I am going to get rid of that pot. And in fact, don't laugh at me, I'm going to have Brian set it somewhere up in the attic because you never know when you need some sort of pot that you can destroy. You know, I'm going to come up with some craft something or something that you don't want to use a good pot for. That one will be setting up in my attic. So yeah, it's going to live in the attic until needed, and or somebody gets rid of it after I'm gone. But yeah, I couldn't turn this down. $5.99 for that one. You set it down. And then look at this one. This one, also a classic. I bet there was a whole set. 1.5 quart. 1.5 quart. Upside down. Does this look perfect for gravies and little sauces? And look, it's got this string lid too. Or just to cook a little something. I'm like, this one was what? $3.99? I could not leave those at the good. They had a couple of frying pans. They were not in great shape. I have several Calphalon frying pans. I don't need a whole stack of frying pans. I have a couple of good ones that, so I didn't need that. Maybe if they had a smaller frying pan. Mine are big. I would have picked it up, but yeah, the ones I had, I didn't need. And then the last thing I got was clothing. So let me show you. From the thrift store where I got the few books, I found this shirt. This shirt was $7.99. It just, I really don't know the brand. It's a 22-24. It just says established 1946. I like the sleeve on it. It's got the flared 3/4 length sleeve. I liked it. You'll see it on me in a video, I'm sure. I haven't really looked. 100% polyester. Machine wash and dry. I don't know the brand other than it was established in 1946. It looks like a really nice shirt. I like the colors on it. What I like for here, it does get cold here. I will get cold in December, in really January. It gets cold here. So for my fall, my normal fall clothes where I used to live up in Western North Carolina, those are way too hot for here. So this is a sheer material, but it has a sleeve on it. So this is something I can wear here for fall. It won't be too hot. So yeah. So anyway, I picked that one up. And then at Goodwill, I don't know, I know Goodwills everywhere are different. I learned that. One, from watching people's haul videos in the past, but also in Western North Carolina, where I was originally from, there were never sales. There were never discounts. It was just, everything was this price. That's what it was. Nothing ever went on sale. If it didn't sell there, they sent it to the bins. I don't know if there are bins here in South Carolina. I haven't really researched it because I don't like shopping at the bins. I just don't care for that. But here, we have discounts every week. The different color tag on your clothes tells you if it's on sale and how much. And then there's clearance racks. So I just preface that. I got these black jeans, and they were the orange tag. You can see it hanging there. There's no price tags. They just put these tags. And, well, I say there's no price tags. When they mark them down in clearance, there's price tags on them. It's hard to explain. And there's price tags on things that aren't clothes. For clothing, mainly though, they just put these colored tags, and I guess that represents when they come into the store. So these jeans are fashion to figure, and they are elastic waist. I'm bad. I haven't tried them on yet. If you can take things back to Goodwill here for exchange only, so I'm real bad not to try on clothes in the store. But these seem really nice. Like I said, they have the stretchy waist. They do have the zipper, the buttons in the zipper, but it does have a stretchier waist. So anyway, these were $4.75, but because they had the orange tag on them, I got them for 20% off of that, whatever that turns out to be. And then on the clearance racks, I found this cute shirt. This is Secret Treasures. This one is a 3X. This says sleepwear. Sleepwear essentials. So this must have been the top of pajamas. I'm not gonna wear it that way. I'm gonna wear it as a top. It just says chill out, and it's got long sleeves. It's a lighter weight though, which like I said, I don't need anything too heavy. I can kind of see through that, you see? It's a lighter weight. So this is perfect for fall for here. And it was on clearance for $2.25, but all clearance that day was $1. So I paid $1 for this shirt. And it's gonna be nice and big. So I wanted it big. I wanted it just to be a loose, big top. So, and you know, sometimes I buy whatever size is there. I can wear anywhere from a 1X to a 3X. I usually don't want to buy anything bigger because I figure there's somebody who really needs that. You know what I mean? So I try not to. if it's something really amazing, who knows, I might buy it. But I try not to pick up things that are going to be too big on me. But yeah, I figured this is going to be nice and just, it's going to be nice and just, it's going to be comfy. So that's it. I don't know how long this video is, but yeah, that's everything I got this weekend, except for what I bought at Joann's, which was a crochet magazine and one skein of pink yarn for a project. And I didn't bother showing that because I didn't think you really care about that. So anyway, that was it. So guys, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. If you want to see more of my hauls from thrift stores that are probably not going to be beauty. I'm not buying a lot of beauty, although I have bought palettes recently, but right now I haven't purchased any beauty. So if you'd like, don't mind seeing pots and pans and who knows, dishes or whatever I end up picking up. If you want to see that, let me know. But guys, thanks for watching, spending some time with me, and I'll see y'all next time.